So this is an explanation of what NATO is doing in Kosovo. The history of the conflict there is that in 1918 to 1925, thousands of Kosovo Albanians were either forced to flee their homes or killed because they were Albanian. In 1931, the Serbs, Croats, and Slovenes created Yugoslavia, which you see in the picture. In 1944, thousands more Kosovo Albanians were killed or dispossessed. And in 1945 to 66, many of these people fled to Turkey because of harassment by state police. In 1989, Serbia retook control of Kosovo, and then in 1998, 10 years later, the Kosovo Liberation Army gained power, and NATO was told to go prevent conflict, but only to restore the respect of civil rights. So, in order to understand the actions and reactions, we must first know that NATO is a defensive organization, and it is stated in their founding documents that they will only go into action when one of its member states was being attacked. To prevent the ethnic cleansing or the mass killings of Kosovo Albanians, NATO attempted to get Yugoslavia to sign a draft peace accord, which described how Kosovo Albanians would be respected. And when they refused, NATO began airstrikes on Yugoslavian military targets. But there were laws being violated because what they were bombing was not seen as a defensive action, since Yugoslavia had not threatened Kosovo or any NATO ally. Therefore, NATO did not have the right to help, but chose to in order to prevent mass genocide. Also, the location of bombs is being scrutinized, since they were targets of oil rigs, TV and radio stations, and other places that are seen as a necessity and would have no reason to be bombed. Therefore, this could be seen as a war crime. So, in the life of Kosovo, they have a very high rate of unemployment, and with so many people out of work, they protest the government all day. These protests usually are gatherings of thousands and thousands of angry people and can easily turn violent. So these violent protests and all the poverty because nobody is working is leading to poor health in Kosovo Albanians. And in my opinion, NATO has helped a lot with Kosovo being able to gain their independence from Serbia and gaining more respect. And I think that within the next few years, the civil unrest will decrease as they become accustomed to their new government, since NATO has helped them liberate themselves. And what this means is that their poverty rates will decrease, they will have a better understanding of what their government wants and what the people need, and they will be able to live peacefully as NATO intended. And that's my bibliography. Thanks for watching.